Good morning, children. I hope you have watched the animated video of the lesson The Balloon Seller and you have read it too, I hope. So now in this video I will explain the story to you. But before that, there is an activity given on page number 53 and it is, what do you enjoy during your summer holidays? Do you like to stay in town and play with your friends, or do you go away for a holiday? Do you enjoy adventure sports, indoor games, or just curling up on the sofa with a book? So basically you have to make a list of all those things that you enjoy during your holidays. Whatever you like to do. Some children like to do painting, or maybe yoga classes. Some children take yoga classes, or whatever. So whatever you like to do during your holidays, you have to write that here. Okay, so this you have to do on your own. Now children, before explaining the lesson, I would like to ask you something. How do you spend your summer holidays? Do you stay at home or go to any hill station or relative's house, or do you play in the evening with your friends, maybe in the park or in any of your friends' house? And many of you, play games also. So what type of games do you play in the evening when the weather is fine outside? We generally have very hot summers. So during the evening time when the weather is fine, what kind of games do you like to play? Some of you might like to play hide and seek, or maybe cycling, right? And you must have noticed that whenever you meet your friends, each one of your friends, gives a different suggestion. Some say they want to play the game, a particular game, or some name any other game, and then you finalize a particular game that you have to play. So this chapter is based on such type of games which children have to decide what they should play. Now we know that it is their holidays and the children are confused that they want to try new games and they want to try out different things. So they just give their suggestions that we should play the game. We should play a mystery game, meaning they are giving out their suggestions like what kind of game they will play. It could be a mystery game, and one of them says that we should stick to the games that we generally play. And then they decide what they would do finally. So let's start with the lesson. Hooray! Shouted the children as they streamed out of school and piled into their buses. School was over at last. Freedom for the next 2 months. So children, it was time when the children used to have 2 months holidays. So the children are very excited to know that for two months they don't have to come to school. Now, streamed out is when you all together push out of your class to rush to your buses. And piled into their buses means get into their buses. Happy holidays, they shouted as the buses started moving. At home, Amit flung his bag on his bed and rushed into the kitchen. So children, this is one boy, Amit. Now what he does is, when he reaches home, he just flunks his bag on the bed. Flung means threw. What's for lunch, Mummy? Your favorite dal bati, said Mummy. So what do you want to do today? Play, and play, said Amit. So now mother says that it is dal bati. Now, dal bati is a dish from Rajasthan and it is a very delicious dish. So Amit's mother is asking him about his plans, and Amit says that I'll just play and play. In the evening, Amit and his friends Karan, Julie and Ruby met at their favorite place, the park. So all these friends are gathering in a park. Now remember the names of these children? Amit and his friends Karan, Julie and Ruby. What shall we do this summer? Asked Karan. So one of the friends, Karan, asked that since our holidays have started, so what are we going to do in our holidays? I wish we had a mystery to solve like the 5 fine outers, said Ruby. Now, one of the girls, Ruby, says that I wish we could play a game of mystery. We could find out any mystery, and the example is also given. So, it is just like a mystery game that they want to play. That happens only in stories. It doesn't happen in real life, said Amit. Now the boy Amit says that mystery stories, they cannot be found in real life. They are only there in the stories. And in real life, we cannot find such mysteries. I'm not so sure, said Karan. After all, thefts and robberies take place in real life. Then one of the friend, Karan, says this. So the conversation is going on amongst the friends, and one is agreeing to it and one is not agreeing to it. Now let's see ultimately what they decided. So Karan says that it's not like that they are found in stories only. Because in real life, we find the thieves and we keep on hearing news that robbers have entered this house. There are real detectives too. We have a detective agency next door. So here he explains that by giving an example. He says that we have a detective agency next door. So it means that real detectives are also there. Let's do some detecting, said Julie excitedly. So one of the girls, Julie, says, let's do one detective game. Don't be silly. We wouldn't know how. And where will we find a mystery? Asked Amit. So now Amit again disagrees to it and says, where will we find such a mystery? How will you find it out? So all these confusions are going on in the mind. What should we play? They just want to play something new. I bet there are lots of mysteries around. Look at the balloon seller. So now they find a person. And who is he? A balloon seller. Now they will try to find out the mystery in that balloon seller. He has been standing at the gate for the last half an hour without trying to sell a balloon. I'm sure he's a thief, just looking for an opportunity, said Ruby. So when they were all there in the park, they see that there is a man standing near the gate of someone's house. And he's not selling any of the balloons. But what is he doing? He is simply standing there. So they are thinking that he might be a thief. So they want to find out the mystery. What is the fact about him? They want to know the fact. Whether he is a thief. So Ruby says that since he is simply standing over there, so I think that something is wrong and he is a thief and he is looking for a chance to enter the house. Now, looking for an opportunity means what? Here it means looking for a chance to enter a house for stealing. Well, I don't know. He does not have a bag, said Karan uncertainly. So he says that I'm not sure whether he is a thief, and it can be possible because he is having a bag also. Look, he's going away. Let's follow him, said Julie. So now they all agree to play this game, and Julie says that let's follow him. Okay, but let's be careful. It could be dangerous if he sees us, said Karan. So these children are very clever also. They know what can be the consequences. So Karan says that we have to be very careful because if he sees us, then we'll be in danger. He might harm us. They looked rather funny, walking one behind the other as they followed the balloon seller. They would scamper for cover and hide behind a car or a cart whenever the man turned his head. So now they just try to follow the balloon seller one after the other. And the manner in which they were keeping their steps ahead was actually very funny way of walking. So they say that if the person will look back, we will just hide ourselves behind a car or a cart. Now, scamper for cover means what? Run with small steps, quick steps from one hiding place to another. So basically, taking a step and then hiding. Walking and then again hiding. The man turned into the next lane and stopped when he reached a big house. He looked around and walked through the gate. The house was locked and there was no one in the street. The children peered over the wall to see what the man was doing. Now the man moved into a narrow road and stopped in front of a big house. Then he looked around and even the street was lonely and no one was there in the street because it was summer season, so maybe because of that the street was lonely. Now the children peeped over the wall. They climbed the wall and tried to see what the balloon seller was doing. I told you he's a thief. Look, he's going round the house to find a way in, whispered Ruby. What should we do? We can't let him get away, said Karan. So Ruby says that, look, I already told you that he is a thief and he's just trying to enter the house. So let's follow him. And Karan also agrees and says that yes, he is a thief and we can't let him do what he wishes. So let's stop him somehow. Let's wait a bit. There may be an explanation, said Amit. Let's call the police, said Karan. So again the conversation is going on, different views are there. So let's see what they decide in the end. Shh, he's coming, whispered Julie as the man reappeared. What if he sees us? Let's run away, said Amit. So now the man has peered through the gate and he is just moving back. So Julie is speaking in a low voice. She's actually whispering that the man is coming back, so we should be quiet. And Amit is scared and he says that we should run away from here. Suddenly, a car drove up near the house and stopped in front of the gate. A young couple with a little child got off. The woman opened the gate. The man looked at the children suspiciously. Now a car is there and it stops near the front gate. So it was a young couple and a child and all three of them came out of the car. Now the woman comes out and opens the gate and the man sees the children and he's just doubting the children because he has never seen them before. So he has doubt on the children. What are you doing here? He asked. "There's a thief in your house," said Julie. So now when the question is there that what are you doing here? So Julie says that there is a thief in your house and we are just watching what he is trying to do. Just then the child let go of his mother's hand and ran towards the balloon seller. And the child who came out of the car was very well aware of the balloon seller, and the mother was holding the hand of the child. But the child just breaks the hand and rushes towards the balloon seller. The children looked on shocked, but the father seemed unmoved. Now the children were very shocked, but the father was completely unworried because he very well knew the balloon seller. It was his daily routine. The child used to take the balloon daily, and today, since they were out, so the balloon seller was just waiting for the family to come so that he can give the balloon to the child. "Mummy, balloon!" the child shouted excitedly. The balloon seller picked up the child affectionately and handed him a large red balloon. "Here it is, just for you," said the man. "I was about to leave because I found the house locked." So the balloon seller also loved the child. So he just took him in his arms and handed him what? A large red balloon. He lovingly handed him a large red balloon. Now the balloon seller says that I was about to leave because I saw that the house was locked and I was just waiting for you. "Thank you for waiting. Otherwise, Sameer would have screamed the place down," said the mother. Now the mother says thank you to the balloon seller, and she also says that if you could not have waited, then Sameer could have just shouted and yelled in the whole colony. Because if children's wishes are not granted, what do? They just cry. "Yes, he has to have a balloon every evening," said the father. And now the father also says that he has to have a balloon daily. The children did not wait to hear any more and ran back to the park. Now the children were very ashamed. They were very embarrassed that they did not hear any more conversation between the balloon seller and the family and just rushed towards the park. "You and your mysteries," said Amit breathlessly as he flopped down on the bench. Ruby and Julie looked sheepish for a moment. Then they all burst out laughing. "Let's stick to our games for the rest of the holidays and forget about mysteries," said Amit, as they all headed home. So now, as the children rushed towards the park, Amit was breathless. So what did he do? He sat down on the bench. Flop down here means what? He threw himself down heavily. And Ruby and Julie, they looked silly, like fools, and suddenly they all started laughing at their foolish act. And then Amit says that let's stop looking for mysteries and stick to our routine games, the games that we always play, or the games that they usually play. And then they move towards their home. So children, this was the chapter. Hope you have understood the story, and I hope you have liked the story as well. So that's about it. Thank you, children.